should be going live, hopefully. Just waiting for my stream to start so I can mute myself in my ear and still be able to read chat. Right, I have a bottle of port here, which is going to keep me company during this stream, and hopefully some people will come along to keep an old man company. I did let I told him the other day that I'd be doing this tonight, so maybe he'll pop along at some point. Brian popped in as well last week, so chaps, if you are watching, if you do watch, you're more than welcome to join. Vintage port, rather delicious. Okay, so just need to do a bit of finishing up on this game. We've pretty much sorted the plot out, but there are two sections that we didn't complete, so we haven't got a full ending. Right. I don't know whereabouts we are. It was somewhere around here that the thing jumped out at us, wasn't it? I don't know which way we're going. I've got no compass or anything, so I get lost in these other places. Ah, this is near the start. There is something I know I need to do here, because we did find the what's it? Goes in there. We found a pickaxe. Yeah. Pretty sure we've got the pickaxe. Unless we've got to do it again. Resets it when you come back to it, which is a bit of a pain. I've already done this bit. Games, because you're not supposed to be using the pickaxe, it's just opening up a section of the there we go, it's in there. Hit the body. This is missing torch, isn't it? Side, drown, post-mortem, anti-mortem. standing there with a pickaxe. He puts her in there, or she goes in there, or whatever. He lowers it. He finds the pickaxe. Okay. This is going to be number one. This is them arriving.
Honey, he probably ran. Well, why wouldn't he? Why would he be here? Shit. That was probably a raccoon.
No. No, I don't think it was.
It's wrong. Okay. Try that.
Honey, he probably ran. Well, why wouldn't he? Why would he be here? Shit. That was probably a raccoon.
No. No, I don't think it was.
He's just a kid. He didn't disturb anything. He just found a room in an old house. That's it!
Our boy is the price. I'm going up there. The sleeper must not sleep.
Honey, he probably ran. Well, why wouldn't he? Why would he be here? Shit. That was probably a raccoon.
No. No, I don't think it was.
He's just a kid. He didn't disturb anything. He just found a room in an old house. That's it!
Our boy is the price. I'm going up there. The sleeper must not sleep.
She's determined to sacrifice the boy.
He can't get away. It's the sleeper's time to awake.
Missy, listen to yourself.
No. I see clearly. The sleeper breathes inside me.
You're sick. We all are.
Dale, what are you doing?
Instead of sending her up, he sends her down, so he drowns her. Put these two in the wrong order. This is where he finds the pickaxe. Of course he does, yeah. And then he puts it in the wall over there. That's what I got wrong. Yes, this will send you off, especially the jump scares in the next section. Hello, Andy. How you doing?
Honey, he probably ran. Well, why wouldn't he? Why would he be here? Shit. That was probably a raccoon.
No, of course it wasn't a raccoon.
No, I don't think it was.
He's just a kid. He didn't disturb anything. He just found a room in an old house. That's it!
Our boy is the price. I'm going up there. The sleeper must not sleep.
So he shuts her in, he goes to send her up, he realizes she's mad. And chooses to send her
He
down
can't get
there
away.
instead.
It's the sleeper's time to awake.
Missy, listen to yourself.
No.
Listen to yourself.
I see clearly. The sleeper breathes inside me.
You're sick. We all are.
Dale, what are you doing?
Picks up the pickaxe.
Dale! Dale, what is this?
I'm fixing something.
Ah, makes it so she can't get out.
Dale, you miserable coward! Let me out! The sleeper demands to rise! The sleeper must wake up! The sleeper must wake up! The sleeper must...
Hello, Dan. Oh, my voice is very quiet. I am sat quite a long way from the microphone. I'll adjust the position of the microphone, I think. And I'll adjust the OBS thing as well. Let me just... That brings the microphone closer to me. There we go. And if you just bear with me, I'm just going to adjust the volumes. Okay. I couldn't see the bottom of chat. That's me being a bit stupid. So I can see that people have been chatting. And I couldn't see the bottom of chat. So I'm just going to make that screen a little bit easier for me to read. There we go. That's better. That's better. I was missing a bit of chat. Right, and let's get my audio input up a little bit. Okay, I've added 3 decibels to me, so I should be a bit louder now. Is that better? Is that coming through better? Hopefully so. Let's get the chat up on screen. Right, brilliant. I am, of course, a professional streamer. I know all about these. Right, so Dale killed Missy. Right. Okay, Iman, yeah, if you want to join me. In fact, I'm going to wait until you do, because there's a... No. I don't know. Should I wait until you do? What's this here? Oh.
Where's Mom? I thought I heard her voice.
She's, still looking for you. You need to leave. Go through there.
Through that water? It kinda looks like it's boiling.
No, it's just a simple chemical reaction. It's not actually boiling.
Hello.
Ma!
Hello.
Ma! Where are you?
I'll deal with your brother. Just go, now.
Think so. Hello, Michael. How
He
you
didn't
doing?
kill his wife. She was no longer who she once was. Neither was he. Something was using all this pain and death. Something was becoming stronger.
You had a busy day? Oh, right, okay. I just want to check. Chat, can you hear Iman coming through? Iman, can you hear yourself coming through on the stream? Good man. Because I walked through the boiling water to escape from this, thinking it might be boiling, thinking it might hurt myself. Just randomly walked through it and found out I could walk through it. So there's your clue there that you can walk through it. I'm just going back here to do things that I didn't do before. This is the choo-choo. Dulcet tones. You able to hear yourself, Iman? You can't hear IQ. Oh. Okay, so Let me just check where this Discord thing is picking up from. It should be picking up streaming chat. Were you in streaming chat? It did, yeah. What about this one? Try again. Say something. No, it's not. It's not registering. No, it's not. Try now.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, that'll
The
be coming
second
through
time
now.
didn't work. Let's see a third time.
That'll be coming through now. It registered. It registered. So, and it might be coming through quite loud actually, because that showed quite loud on my thing. But hey ho.
No, I heard it that time.
Okay. Brilliant.
It's
Brilliant.
quieter, but that's okay.
That's okay. That's absolutely fine. Right. Okay. So, why was today frustrating?
Oh, just people taking the piss, and then I've had a few things happen to me as well, which is fun.
Oh.
So, as you know, I lost my vape yesterday.
Yes. I got your message round to work.
So I've set up my new one.
Yeah.
So that was fine. I went to go replace my dad's Mercedes window wipers, and the guy at the shop was taking the piss fit and thought he was, oh, I don't have time, and I just left. And I called my dad, and I said, Dad, he's taking the piss, saying he doesn't have time. And Dad was like, no, we need him doing urgently, so we rang him, and then the guy did it. But I wasted half an hour stood there like a dick. And then I did a bit of shopping for me and Sophie for like Christmas decorations. All fine. Got home, and then some dickhead parked in front of my drive like a fucking, like they'd never parked in their life before.
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture of it. It's fucking god awful.
They do that to my mum's house. It's all the school traffic they do to my mum's house.
And then I had a spot underneath my chin for like the past 2 months, which has been bothering me, and it's just been bleeding for the past hour and it hasn't stopped. So that's fun.
Did you
I
squeeze
chipped a
it?
tooth.
Oh, you chipped. Oh, that's not good.
So it's all going on.
Yes. Right. This is the bit
Look at
which
that
is.
parking.
I can't see because I've got various other things open. If I click on this, it sort of pisses about in my view. Just bear with me. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick. No, I don't want that on the main screen. Right. Where are you showing it? Where are you showing it? Oh, you disappeared. Oh, we have a muted him on. I can see now in the chat there. It's a Monday, indeed. Right, this is the bit with the jump scares. So, you're back.
It's not sending through. Oh, there it is. Now it's sent. There you go.
It's just I've got to play around with the things pop up on my monitor and mess about. Just bear with me. Oh, yeah, we go.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Message now. Oh, yes, that's really clever.
Like I said, on the road, on the pavement, and on the grass. How can it be that bad?
Somebody didn't really pass their driving test. They got somebody else to take it for them.
Well, ironically, my mum and dad are driving instructors. What's the car that's parked right next to it?
Yeah. Okay.
Frickin'
Right.
pillars. Anyway.
Yes. This is the bit with jump scares. So if I look all scaredy, then That's because I am. This is
Alright,
the
okay.
this is the mine maze. Somewhere around here.
The mind maze.
The mine maze, not mind, mine. Actually, I don't know.
Mine, sorry.
Is this the exit, or is the bit into the other? This bit into. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I might have gone past the bit I needed. Came this way once.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to catch up on the previous stream, so I didn't get to see you screaming like a little bitch baby. But
I didn't scream. I just sort of burbled a bit.
oh, okay, right. You were heading, but nothing actually came out.
Yeah. Right. Okay. There's something that creeps around in here that attacks you, and I don't know what I'm meant to find in here.
Well, I mean, as you understand from the type of game it is, it's not expecting you to fight it.
No.
So what's the plan?
The plan. I haven't got a plan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm meant to do in this bit. So.
What chapter are you on?
Oh, I'm near the exit. I've gone past the bit I wanted. Oh. Well, I've got to the end, but I hadn't completed everything. So, I've come back to do the maze puzzle, I think it's called.
I don't know what chapter that is.
It's going to be towards the end. It's when we get attacked by a zombie in the maze. In the mines. I take it you're Googling it at the moment.
Okay, hang on. That's weird. Have you found the pickaxe?
Yeah, I've done the bit with the pickaxe.
So have you done all of the
For the pickaxe, yes.
Okay. You found the mini maze then?
I think this is the maze here.
Yeah, it looks like it. It says there's an entrance to a mini maze, and as you enter, there's a map on your right hand on the wall. Have you seen that?
I did see it, but I've got to find it again.
Right, so the zombie holding the lantern who saw you at the jump scare, is that what happened?
Yes.
Right, so yeah, if he discovers you and gets in the match,
You're muffled, so just Just bear with me till I find the entrance to the maze, and then I'll stop. And struggling to hear you over the sound of the game.
Sorry.
Right. I heard you perfectly clearly then.
Yeah, I can hear myself being muffled. That's weird. Yeah, so the zombie holding the lantern, if he jump scares you, you get sent back to the entrance of the maze.
Yeah, that's what happened last time.
Yeah, so basically, if you see him, just back the fuck up. And as long as you're far enough away, he won't do that.
I didn't see him before he just jumped me.
He must have seen you.
Right, okay.
Obviously, it doesn't matter if you see him, if he sees you. But yeah, you need to do something with the bodies in the maze.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure what. Weird. Okay. I mean, I will say, according to this thing, it's a side story. It's not part of the main story, but you can do it if you like.
Oh, right, okay. We said something about a map.
Yeah, so on the right-hand side, on the entrance to the maze, there should be a map on the right-hand side on the wall. It's like a very crudely drawn, you know, like, sort of stained looking map.
I'm looking at the moment for it. Can't see it. So this bit isn't actually part of the actual quest?
No.
Oh.
So there was like a wooden sort of door frame thing near the train tracks, the rail car tracks.
There's lots of wooden door frames.
It has a little lantern in the lower left corner. Don't know if that makes a difference.
A little lantern in the lower left corner. Oh yeah.
That, okay. That's,
You know what? I don't want to go in here because I'm scared. Genuinely.
I get you.
Genuinely. I don't want to go in there. You know what?
No,
I'm going to try.
I get you. But,
I'm going to try and go to the end and see actually what it does now, because if this is just a side bit and you don't need to do it, then it should actually give me the finish.
yeah, you should do it.
So I've pieced together all the story. There's no story piecing in this bit, is there? No? Yes? No?
I'm sorry, I'm reading through a different thing just to see if that makes it more clear. Right, when we're riding along the train tracks in the mine, stop when you come to the lit path on your left.
Yeah.
That's where the maze is. So you've clearly been there before.
Yeah, I've been there before, yeah.
If you don't want to bother with this, you can go straight to the main chamber and enter the correct combination to the big gate.
Oh, right, okay. Where is the main chamber? Is it in the maze or not?
It's in the maze.
Oh, bollocks. So I do need to do that bit.
You don't need to do the actual maze puzzle, but you need to go through it, if that makes sense.
Okay. Back we go. There are 5 people watching the stream, watching me go backwards and forwards, being scared of a silly cartoon, horror zombie thing. I don't like jump scares.
Well,
Really
if you find the map, it will make things a lot easier for you because you'll know where the fucking bodies are.
He said there's some. They said there's a code or something. Is it?
Yeah. It's... That's weird. Yeah, so it says either way, whether you choose to do the puzzle or not, you still have to make your way through the maze to the main chamber.
Okay. So I've got to find the map. Right.
This is weird.
Okay, this is I'm at the maze entrance. Okay. Now, I haven't seen a map. I don't even know if I'm actually in the maze yet, though. I'm just going down some steps towards it.
Right, yeah, that lit path on the left I can see on the screen now. Obviously, you're about 10 seconds in front of that.
Yeah.
It might be on the other side. It might be on the left side. I'm not sure. Maybe this person doesn't know their rights and lefts. I can clearly see the map, like, in the picture. I just don't know where that is in the game. It's not very clearly written, this.
So I've got... Right. I'm parked up by the entrance to the maze. The train is illuminating like a wooden arch ahead of me with the tracks running through it. On the left-hand side is the maze entrance. Now, a little way in on the entrance, there's a wooden beam.
So eventually, yeah, you go all the way down.
Yeah.
And you reach a doorway made of wood.
Okay.
That's the entrance to the maze, and as you enter, the map is on the right, it says. So you have to go to the beginning of the maze, and it's in there.
Okay, right, so I was looking too high up.
It's not your fault. No, I've had to check three different websites just to find a fucking clue that actually makes sense. Because it's easier than checking the videos that I've watched, you know?
Yeah. Okay. I can see it. If this warning stands, walk no further. If this warning stands, our ritual failed. If this warning stands, the seething gate remains sealed.
Hang on. So, there are 5 bodies.
Yeah.
And you need to inspect 4 of them, and then the 5th one is in the main chamber, I think. Yeah.
Okay. But you said something about if you don't want to inspect the bodies, there's a solution?
Well, you don't have to do the puzzle, but I think you need to do the puzzle to get the answer, to open the gate. But I'm not sure.
Okay. Does it give the answer to the puzzle in your walkthrough? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Oh, you're taking the fucking piss. Yeah, it looks to. Sorry, I keep opening new tabs and it keeps closing tabs I've got to open. It's annoying because I want to fucking keep them open. There we go. Right. Yeah, so it looks like... What even are those? They don't even look like numbers.
Oh, so it does give some symbols.
Yeah. Yeah. I can try and describe them to you as best as I can.
Right, this map on the wall. Where am I at the moment?
Yeah. So on the map,
Yeah.
you are... Doesn't actually say where you are on the map. That's weird.
Oh, it does. There's a cross.
I,
Does the cross indicate the mate?
Say again?
There is a cross.
where?
Bottom right-hand corner. So I've got to go right, right again, round a corner and left. It looks like there's a chamber. Shall I sprint there and see if I can get there? Right.
The chamber that you need to get to is the big one on the right-hand side.
Yeah, it's sort of in the middle.
So
to
can
the
you
right.
see the one that's like enclosed by like the C-looking thing, the letter
Yes,
C?
yes, yes.
That's where you need to get to.
Okay, so I've got to go right, right again, and then left. Okay. I'm getting nervous even looking into this bloody place. So the first junction I go
So
right.
if you see the lantern dude, if you back up and around a corner, wait a few seconds, he should despawn and appear somewhere else in the maze. So
I'm running straight there. As fast as I bloody well can.
oh, General Nut, didn't see you there.
Okay, I've made it to the
Apparently
central
your
room.
messages don't count unless I put all messages. There we go.
Oh, I can't see General Nut's message either because I haven't got it set on all messages.
Yeah, it's weird. I hate how YouTube defaults to top.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, do you
No,
know what?
that's
For the people who get like, 10,000, 20,000 concurrent viewers, then fair enough, right? I understand. But if you only have like, let's say 15, 20 people, there's no point filtering it to top.
No. I
I
hate
don't know
jump
why it's
scares,
the
General
default.
Nut. I really hate jump scares. I'm a big girl's blouse. But you're going to get
I
my...
haven't heard that since I was a kid.
He is not dead, but eternal lie. The god of strange aeons cannot die. We open the gate of old, its guardian eyes have long grown cold. The name of our God, our truth, our key. He is that which is, which should not be. Right, so
And with
where...
eons, even death may die.
Okay, so where is this thing?
So,
I'm in the central room.
right, let me have a look. Is this the room where you need to put the code into?
I think so. I followed the route as per the map.
There should be like a big fuck off door with like some, what do you call it, concentric circles in it.
Can't see them. There was a body in here. Oh yes, I see it.
You found it?
How
Oh,
do I
that
get up?
thing.
Ah, I got a path to get to it.
A bit dark, isn't it?
Okay. Right. So there are patterns on the ground, and there is the grandfather stood on one of the patterns.
There we go. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm seeing the right thing. Right. So the ghosts will stand on the correct. Wait, what? The ghosts will stand on the answer to the gate puzzle. What? The fuck does that mean? What?
Okay, W and S to manipulate the gate. There are symbols.
Right, so I can tell you what I'm looking at, but I don't understand how you would input that. So the bottom one looks like a sideways 8, or an M, or an infinite sign.
The bottom one.
Yeah. For the smallest one.
It says mouse to rotate, but it doesn't show me.
You might need to click and drag.
You can't click and drag. The mouse makes you look around. Ah, left and right. Okay, so the sideways 8.
At the bottom, yeah.
Not an M.
Yeah, it looks like an M, yeah.
Okay. Bottom one. Yep. Next one.
Yeah. The two
Oh,
above it are both the same.
Okay.
And they kind of look like a 7 or a Z, but like with the bottom bit shorter.
Okay, and they're both the same, yeah?
Yeah, so the second and the third from the bottom, both the same.
Okay. The one above it?
This is a little bit harder to decipher. It looks like... So the bottom of it looks like a 4-leaf clover, but the top of it looks like a bull's head. I don't know how else I can describe it. It's such a weird symbol.
I think I've got it. Yep. 5th one up.
Okay, that looks like a backwards Euro sign.
Backwards Euro sign. Yep, got it. Yep.
And the top one is like a pointy tail.
A pointy tail. Got it.
That should be correct.
Got it. Yeah, back in the mine, Jeff. Okay, now what am I meant to do?
We should open the gate. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
I'm now underwater.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I'm in the underwater realm. I don't know what I'm supposed to do down here.
Oh, you'll see. You'll see, all right.
Oh, there's tentacles.
Looks like you might be meeting Cthulhu, yeah.
Oh, blimey.
Oh dear, oh dear.
No idea what I'm meant to do though.
It says if you swim to the right, you should go, like, I don't know, trigger the next story.
Ah, there's something to read. The Curse of the Sea Thing. The Enochian Necronomicon. The iron ore miners had finally found it. But not all of them wanted to perform its ritual and summon the sea thing Gnaya. One miner realized the ritual would unleash Gnaya's flood upon this world, and so the miner had no choice but to stab the others with blades, shards of magic. Down. Gnaya, in response, cursed the miner, who now wanders the mine, doomed to prevent others from summoning the sea thing and flooding the world forever. Okay.
Ethan, I told you to stay out. God damn it. Look, it's dangerous in here. I'll read your story later. Okay? And, please don't tell your mother I'm in here. All right? Okay, now, you go. Get back home.
This whole story is out of Ethan's imagination. Am I outside again? Yes. That mine has now closed. There's a message to read. Okay. We flooded the mine. Oh. Dear Mr. Carter, the United States Patent and Trademark Office has received your January 27th, 1973 letter requesting further explanation as to why your recently submitted patent 59527F2D was rejected by this office. As we explained in our previous letter, the patent was rejected for infringing upon a previously existing patent. We have on record from you more than 4 dozen requested patents submitted in the last 16 months. None has been successful, and all have been met with challenges by you. Mr. Carter, we would like to consider this matter and future matters administratively closed. Sincerely, James Mackey, Administrative Director. So, Mr. Carter's been trying to patent things. Dale, get your shit out of our basement. Bring it to the goddamn dump. I'm so sick of stepping over your lifetime of failure on my way to the washing machine. I'm not kidding. Either you move it or I burn it.
There we go.
Dale's wife's not happy with him. That's the ore miners. So, wasn't a happy relationship between Dale and his wife. Dale was a failed inventor. But I think we've done everything now. I think it's time to leave.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're done.
Well, you've got 2 chapters of the game left, I'll tell you that.
I've already done the end of the game.
You finished the game already?
Well, no, I have found Ethan, but it showed me the map at the end, and there were 2 question marks on the mine. So this is why I've come back to do them.
Oh, right. Well, one of them is probably the maze puzzle then.
I believe so. The 2 question marks were both in mine-related areas, so I did one of them before you arrived, which was looking at how Ethan's mother had died.
Sure.
That wasn't too difficult. It's basically triggered by putting the pickaxe back, which is something I forgot to do when I was first down here. There we go through the steaming pool. I loaded up my GOG.com account earlier, and it seems I've got Skyrim on there. I don't remember ever getting it. So maybe I should...
You have Skyrim? You never told me.
I don't remember getting it. Maybe it's time to play that.
Well, let me put it to you this way, pal. I don't like open world games, but Skyrim is one of the few that I would actually play.
Nice.
It was to that point where I bought it for my... because it came out on the 11th of November 2011, which was 4 days after my birthday. I bought it for myself as a birthday gift with my birthday money, right?
Yeah.
Within a month, I put in 200 hours.
Bloody hell. So it's dangerous.
Yes. Within 30 days, I put in 200 hours. It was like I would come home from school, play it, fall asleep playing it, wake up, realise it was still on, carry on playing it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. That could destroy my life.
Oh, yeah.
General Nut says mod it to hell.
Oh, General Nut and I have had conversations about that. Yeah, he doesn't play Skyrim like the way that the developers intended. He plays it the way that he wants, which I respect.
General Nut does everything the way he wants. I won't say that.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. What can I say? I admire a man with conviction.
Yes. Or a man that should have a conviction. Daniel?
I mean...
Right, I've got to remember where that burnt house is. Here we go.
But, I mean, for me, I never played any of the other Elder Scrolls games. You know, like Oblivion and before that. So Skyrim was my first foray into the Elder Scrolls world, right?
Okay.
And I realized kind of like, oh shit, like, this is what I've been missing out on. This is the reason people talk about Oblivion all the time and stuff like that.
Now, I worked for US Gold around the time that Arena Elder Scrolls was released. So we're going back a long, long way. Okay, we're going down to...
One thing I really, really liked about Skyrim is, aside from maybe the odd faction here or there, joining a faction doesn't lock you out of joining any of the others.
Oh, it says there's
so you
one
can
thing
be
I
part.
haven't done.
You can also be part of the Assassin Brotherhood. That's fine. You can be both. The Dark Brotherhood, but they're assassins, so.
Right, it says there's one bit I haven't done. And it's taking me right back to the start.
It might be the maze puzzle then.
No, it's taking me right back to the start.
Of the game?
Have I not?
I mean, General not know me, but as far as I know, the only things you can't do simultaneously is be a vampire and a werewolf. You could only be one or the other, but that makes sense, right?
It's taking me right back to the start of the game.
Well, what's it saying you're missing?
not saying. It's teleported me to the. I clicked on the question marks, and it's teleported me to the start of the bridge where I began. Is there something there at the end after I find Ethan then?
It might be like one of those deals where because you've completed everything, you then get the true ending or something like that.
So I did all of this bit.
Listen to me. We can destroy it. I know how.
You can't destroy it, Ethan.
Travis, tell me where Ethan is. Travis, close your eyes.
Grandpa? Stay
Oh,
away!
what is that?
I'm sick too. I can
This is
feel
the
the
start of
sleeper
the
in my
game.
head.
Then fight it! I have to destroy the room!
Oh yeah, this is the very first one, isn't it? The
Yeah,
the
yeah.
clues.
Ethan,
Yeah.
Oh no!
I can't let you do that.
Right, so it's taken me back to the very start of the game. If you ever look in the last chapter, that walkthrough, is there something like you do after freeing Ethan?
Let me see. Right, okay. Here we go, right. So in the vision, you wake up Ethan. You talk for a moment, but realize you're too late. Ethan acknowledges that.
Yes.
You've experienced that.
Yes.
Behind Ethan is a drawing on the wall that reveals all the locations of Ethan's stories. If you have not finished all of them, you can't complete the game.
Okay.
However, if you have, which you now probably have, but you hadn't before, you'll be able to use your sense thing on the picture.
There was question marks pointing to the very start of the game. The very first bit.
There must be an optional thing that you've missed then. Not optional, but shit. The first one is.
Yeah, you find out you see your brother Travis getting killed by Grandpa, having his legs chopped off by the train and all that sort of stuff.
No, that's the second one.
Oh right, what's the first one?
The first one is. It's referred to as the Forest of Traps, which is before the train murder one.
Oh, I ran away from all the traps.
Oh, you fucker! No wonder.
I kept getting munched by the traps, so I legged it. Right, okay.
Right. Okay. So if you go back there and then find all 5 traps and sense them, that should complete it.
Okay.
That makes sense. Okay. Because when I joined your live stream the first time around, I joined like an hour or half an hour into it, which means you'd already done that part, right?
Yeah. I thought the traps were just telling me not to go in a certain direction. I thought it was just trying to guide me.
You wouldn't have known what the game was trying to do at that point.
No, I didn't at all. I thought, there we go, there's a trap. Okay.
You would have just thought, this fucking game's trying to kill me.
Yep. There's one trap. Yeah, that's all I thought.
Yes. Well, Yeah. Hang on, so there's 2 traps to the left of the tracks, and there's 3 to the right of the tracks.
Okay, well, I've just found the 2 to the left.
Okay, good.
Here's
And then
one to the
there's-
right.
Yep.
It's 3. Good, good. There's 4. I would never have known to come back to this. I just assumed the traps were there to just say, don't go this way. Didn't realise what the game was trying to do. Okay, there's one more to the right then. Oh, to the left.
Yeah.
Did it say
Not
2 to
right.
the 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 2 to the left, 3 to the right, or
Yeah, so you found the patch of grass one, which is like a pit.
okay. So I found 2 on either side. Which side am I missing one?
I don't know. I guess it depends which way you're facing, which way is the left and right, right? It doesn't really specify.
I'm facing the way it's probably described because I'm facing the bridge at the moment.
So you found the bear trap.
Yeah. Does it say 2 left,
Yeah.
two left?
There's only one on the same side as the bear trap. So whichever side the bear trap isn't, it's that side.
Don't remember that. I just need to hear left or right for 3 traps.
I don't know. There's 3 on the right, but I don't know
3
which
on the
one's the right.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. I know which one. I know which one it'll mean by the right.
You've definitely seen that one. There's one that looks like a catapult. Right, okay. The last one, I'm assuming this is the one you haven't found, because it says it requires a bit of walking.
Okay.
So follow the tracks to the broken bridge, but don't cross it.
So I'm going to go back to the tracks. Yep. Back
And
to
then
the broken
follow...
bridge. Yeah.
but don't cross the broken bridge.
Okay.
It says right before the make a right before the trees end, and it will wind you down a path that leads to a clearing. What is this?
Okay.
Right, so make a right before the trees end, it says.
Yeah.
And it will lead you down a path that leads to a clearing.
Okay. I think.
That way. Turn around. Oh, sorry. Fuck. No, it might be that way.
Found 1 trap already here. Found 2 traps on this side. One is the swinging spike thing. So you start.
Right, so you found that one. Let me just have a look, hang on. So that's not that one. It must be... Wait, which one is it then?
Right, there's There's one close by the tracks on the right-hand side, and that is the swinging spiked thing.
Okay, so the swinging one is the one where there's 3 on that side.
Okay. Okay, and that's got a one that pings up as well from the floor.
That's the catapult, yeah. And there should be one more on that side.
Okay.
So we've definitely worked out it's this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it says it leads you to a clearing that overlooks a valley.
Okay. Yeah.
It might be that.
It looks like it.
There. That tree, that fucking tree.
Yeah.
You ran past it.
That big tree there. No?
I'm waiting for you to run back to it. There. That tree. Yes, that tree.
I don't know how far behind you are on the stream, that's the thing.
No, you're okay. You're definitely looking at the right tree. Keep going down there.
Can I keep going? Okay, well, I'm in the open air sort of area.
So it says, oh, it's really fucking... So the picture doesn't exactly help with the words.
Right, okay.
But then again, I shouldn't expect much from these lot, because these guys are freaking useless. Let me go on the other one, hang on. See if that makes it make more sense. Right. Right, so go... Where did you start doing all these traps?
Like, you
start
start
at the top.
you start by a tunnel. Okay?
Yeah. So you've got the 2 on the left.
I believe so, yes.
And the 3 on the right. Okay. So... That's number 2. That's number 3.
No, Jeb, I don't think you do. That's what I assumed when I started the game. I thought, I'm getting hurt by these traps. That's why I ran away from them. Right, so on the right hand side, the first one you find is a swinging spike.
Right, okay, so this is where you started, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got the one that's just on the left there, yeah?
Just on the left.
That's like the little floor pit one.
You know what? I don't know. Yes. Yeah, the floor pit one, yeah. Yeah, got the floor pit. The other one on the left is a
the bear trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got those 2.
Yeah.
Okay. From here, look to the right, facing the tracks. Cross the tracks directly behind a small tree. Okay, so that's the catapult one, which you've got.
Yeah.
Turn back towards the tunnel. Walk along the tracks. When you see 2 trees on your left that has a natural trap between them, the 4th one is the swingy, spiky one. So you found that one.
Yeah.
So where that spiky one is Head
Yeah.
between those two trees towards what looks to be a clearing. So wherever the spiky trap is, there's like two trees that, yeah, down, okay, so down that path there.
Okay. Down this path, yep. And there's a tree and a load of stones.
Yeah, so go through. It says go past some rocks and then look
Yeah.
to the right for. Well, there we go. That's not it, is it? Oh no, that is it.
I think you're a little bit behind because I'm already by the rocks and there's a big tree. I'm in an open area.
Well, what the fuck? You've apparently found them all then.
No, because it's only showing me 4 things.
Well, which
But I
one are you
haven't-
missing?
The one in the one in the open area, the clearing.
Well, no, you just found it.
No, that's by the spiky thing. This is the one that this is the catapulty one that pings up.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's 2 of those then. Right, so you found the other one. It wasn't really specific. Yeah, so it says that's the final trap, but it's like the 3rd one, so you haven't found the 3rd one then.
Okay.
So from the bear trap, go
Yeah.
across the tracks, and there's another trap behind a small tree, it says. So find the bear trap, and then go across the tracks, and it's behind a small tree.
Bear trap. Across the tracks. Right, yeah, I found them out of order then.
That's what it doesn't really
There we go.
matter.
Yes, I've got it. I'd found the 5th one. I hadn't found the 3rd one.
That makes so much more sense.
Yeah. Okay. It's showing me. Oh. Now, the image it shows that picture of the clearing with all the rocks. All the rocks are now skulls and bones.
So
Which
you're
is-
now in a different area.
Yeah.
Under the tree is a piece of paper to read.
Okay. An old man came to the forest every day to drink sap from the trees. To get there, the old man had to step around many dangerous traps. The villagers believed this old man had hidden a jade amulet in the forest. But the old man wanted the villagers to believe this, because then they would search the forest for treasure and not drink his sap. One cool fall night, someone set fire to the forest, and the fire spread to the village. The old man escaped the fire by covering himself in sap. When he returned to the village, he found all the villagers' bones. The old man sat down and cried. Then he found more sap to drink. The young boy that writes this is twisted. He's drawn a picture on the back of lots of houses on fire. Good lad.
Ethan, I told you.
These are all
you can't
Ethan's
be here.
stories.
But Gramp,
Yes.
I wrote something for you.
That's real nice. Thank you. Just leave it. I'll read it later.
Typical you, isn't it, John?
So, I basically did everything completely back to front. One dead in house fire. Bayfield County. Fire damaged a historic home in Red Creek Valley Wednesday morning, according to officials from the Bayfield County Fire Department. A family of 6 was asleep when the blaze broke out at a remote house once owned by Albert Vandergriff. So I was wondering what the hell this Vandergriff house was. I'm completely missed the introduction. At 46 Old Ogden Road in Red Creek Valley, Gail Carter, 58, was pronounced dead at the scene. Remaining family members were able to escape. Carter's husband, Edwin, told investigators he may have fallen asleep with a lit cigarette in his hand.
Oops.
Oh. Gail Carter. Ed Carter is the granddad.
Mm-hmm.
Gail Carter was his wife, and he was and the granddad is lamenting the loss of his wife. In some of the things, this answers questions. Firefighters dispatched to the scene at 1:22 a.m. remained at the scene until around 5 a.m. Wednesday. So the burnt property, the Vandergriff house, is where the granddad accidentally killed his wife.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, funnily enough, this answers questions that you wouldn't have had if you did this in the right order.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the second page. After a heated public hearing, no answers for Vandergriff heirs by Tom Orton. Bailiff County. Members of the Vandergriff family again gathered in the Bayfield County Courthouse to debate the fate of the Vandergriff fortune, which has remained in escrow since 1961. When family patriarch Albert Vandergriff, 71, died in a mine accident. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, this tells you more. The after effects of which nearly destroyed the Vandergriff industrial and severely damaged the local economy. James Vandergriff, 38 of Chicago, argued that his father's demands were unreasonable, that many Vandergriff family members have personal reasons for wanting to avoid living in Red Creek Valley on the Vandergriff estate. Okay, so the Carter family lived in the former Vandergriff estate as temporary caretakers. Right. So there's all the missing bits of story that from early on.
if you go back to the end of the game somehow,
yeah,
I think it should play out differently now.
Right. Okay. So we've got to find the end of the game.
Provided that you've got all the question marks rid, you know.
I believe I have. Right. So we're speed running to the end.
I'm not sure how you would do that, because I don't think there's any, like, fast travel or anything, is there?
No, I'm just simply running at the moment. So I'm just going to sit and drink port while I steer myself down here.
Good idea.
Charles. Tum-ti-tum. Now I believe you can run across the forest. I hope you can. Otherwise this is a fool's errand I'm on at the moment. Here's the valley on the other side. Can I climb down it? No! It's not letting me. Oh, that's really annoying. I know that's the way down.
One second, my sister's ringing me.
Okay. So how would I know I was supposed to... Chat, if you're still watching, how would I know I was supposed to find traps at the start? I only found them by chance because I wandered off the track, and a trap I thought went off, and I thought, oh, well, that's gonna have to be to keep me on track, literally. Run, Forrest, run, indeed, Paul. At least it's quite pretty. That's the thing. At least it's quite pretty. Yeah, unless the instructions of the game tell you to do that. I didn't read any instructions. Oh no, it's over here, isn't it? No, I was looking the wrong way before. I need to get down that cliff. The place I've got to get to is a burnt house over there. It's the instinctive thing. You try to avoid things that look like they're going to kill you. I didn't realise at the time that they were just like story elements giving me clues. But then I don't typically play this sort of game, so there you go. Maybe I've learned. Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it. I think we've earned this end sequence.
Sorry, I'm back.
That's alright.
I don't know what I missed.
I'm just making my way back towards the house. Where the ending thing is.
So you've solved all the previous things.
I believe so.
So you need to go back to the Vandergriff house at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know why it's called the Vandergriff house. Now I know why the family were there. Now that I know why it's burnt. Because Grandpa accidentally burnt it and killed his wife, and that's why he's all sort of melancholy.
Very somber.
Yes.
Feeling adrift.
Yes.
So many other ways I can say that.
Oh, I've gone to the wrong one. And chat.
Oh no.
I will be staying up tonight, but I won't be staying up online. I'll be watching Philadelphia at the Chargers later. It's going to be a very dull game. Two teams with strong
Eagles?
Eagles Chargers, yes.
Yeah, Eagles. Wow, okay. I know things, apparently.
Two games with sputtering offences against two teams, and they both have solid defences. So it's going to be. Now I've said that, it's bound to be a high-scoring blowout now, and they're going to score lots of points just to say, "Ha, geek, you don't know anything."
Well, to be fair, that it could go either way, right? It could be a total shutout or just a complete blowout, you know?
Well, yeah. I doubt it'll be a total shutout. I doubt it'll be a complete blowout, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of points scored. Both teams have strong defences, and both teams have got injuries in key parts of the field. And, yeah, both teams are pretty good.
I mean, I don't know tactically what it would be like in American football. Because I know in, regular football, soccer, you know, when a team scores a goal, the other team usually tries to come out a bit more because you have to even it up, otherwise you're fucked, right? But like in
Yeah,
American football, there's so many like different phases of play and pauses in play, and
that
the
does happen.
points are a lot higher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that does happen. If a team is behind, they will often take more risks. Yes.
But like when you say behind, you mean like significantly behind, not like 3 points behind.
It
right?
depends on what time of the game it is.
Towards the end, obviously, everyone's going to go all out. You know, send the fucking goalkeeper up there.
Yeah. There is the entrance. It does depend on how much time is left in the game, as to the approach. But both teams have.
But because football's like a more low scoring game, like each point.
Yes, each goal is worth more. Yeah, relatively. There we go. Traps and Skulls, Witch Forest, House of Portals, Ancient God, Stories. Do we get the proper ending now?
Christ, Ethan, you're in here again? You missed dinner. Mom and Dad are pissed. They've been looking all over the place.
Get out of here, Travis. Leave me alone.
Hey, Ma, he's in here.
Honey, be careful with that lamp.
Dale, the hell's wrong with your kid?
Can you hear me?
Painting on walls, writing his stories. I mean, what
Sorry,
the
I switched
fuck?
to mobile
Ethan.
hotspot because microwave.
God's sake. You missed dinner.
I'm sorry. I've been working on a story all day. How long have I been out
The
here?
Adventures of Paul Prospero, supernatural detective. Where do you get this stuff?
Pop, would you get Travis out of here, please?
He draws pictures on walls. What the hell is that?
Chad, shut up.
You got yourself a faggot for a son, Dale.
Travis, let's go. Come on.
Faggot! Ethan, you're a fucking faggot!
Travis, stop it!
Shit! Shit!
Everyone, go! Get out!
Get out! The smoke, it's toxic!
Oh God!
What do we do?
Oh. So what actually happened?
You're seeing it from Ethan's perspective.
I wrote about you, but I don't know if I created you.
You made me real.
I can't go yet. I have to finish my story about you. I wrote stories about everyone.
I know you did. But my story's done. And it's a fine story.
I can let go?
You can let go.
What happens then?
Another story, kid. What else?
So the whole thing was based on Ethan's story. The family home was burnt down because of a stupid argument. Did any of that really happen? And did Ethan actually die in the smoke underneath and go to a spirit world? Who knows? And the fire that killed Gale appears to have been caused by Missy, or both silly arguments amongst the family. It was Paul. That was dramatic. So you finished the game. You don't know what was real and what wasn't.
I can tell you if it will help you.
Well, just wait for it to play out at the end because I've got the ending sequence kicking in. So we've got some spooky music playing. I'm not going to watch all the credits. Okay, I think I'm done. Right, go on then. What does it say?
What you saw at the end was actually what happened. Ethan did die in the fire.
Right. Okay.
But all the events of the game were Ethan's stories of what happened, not what actually happened.
Okay.
So these stories are being told, basically... So Ethan was dying in the fire, and he created something in his mind which allowed him to basically deal with the fact that he was dying.
Playing out the stories that he'd written, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
That's
in the entire game, you play as the figment of Ethan's imagination playing through the stories in his head.
Right. I get that, yeah.
Yeah. But right at the end, when you're in Ethan's perspective, that's what happened. That's what actually happened.
So yeah, it was an accident caused by bickering.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really sort of inventive storyline. I just wish it wasn't.
You
so
see why this
frustrating.
game's highly rated, aside from the fact it's a lot of walking.
Yeah, I mean, it is a frustrating game to play, but it is incredibly immersive and atmospheric. And Paul says it there, immersive and engaging story. Absolutely. It's a really, really good story. I just wish it was a little more interactive and involving with the environments, rather than just quite as linear and just walking around looking for very small hotspots. Because the music and the graphics were genuinely creepy. The jump scare, I didn't want to go in those mines again, because it genuinely scared me. That moment did.
Also, this is the thing with jump scares, right? I generally don't agree with them, but when they're few and they're done right, like that did exactly its job. You shit yourself and you didn't want to go back there. That's what a jump scare should be for, not just blur for the sake of it.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. And that jump scare, if you want to see it, was halfway through the second stream.
If you got repeatedly exposed to that, on a much more regular basis, rather than, oh my god, it only happened the once, then it wouldn't stick out as much in your mind, right? You'd get used to it.
Yes.
So in that sense, I think that it achieved its job very well. It didn't fill the game with them. What it filled the game with was that constant, that feeling of like existential dread, and you're not quite sure what's going on. And even when you learn more information, you're still not fucking sure what's going on.
Yeah, Paul.
And
the
then
the game could have been more forgiving, but it could have been more involving, I think. In terms of interacting with things around you, rather than just these specific. It's just finding specific locations for too much of it, and there's not a lot of logic.
It doesn't hold your hand. I will say that. Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all. And that's fine. That's fine if that's the sort of game you want to play. I would rather play something where I could manipulate more objects, and engage a little bit more with the scenery, rather than just be walking around looking for hotspots and triggering little videos. But I can understand why people enjoy it.
And going back to the jump scare thing, I mean, okay, so for example, that only happened the once, so you weren't expecting it, and it happened only once, so you didn't know if it was ever going to happen again, and that still kept you on your edge, right?
I realised I realised pretty quickly that jump scare was in those mines.
Yeah, but it kept you on edge because you knew it could happen again, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't know if anything else could also happen because you only had the one exposure, right? In games where there's loads of jump scares, you know that constant tension you felt throughout this whole playthrough, that would have gone.
Yeah.
Because once you get jump scared, it's like, oh, okay, all the scare's out of me now.
I mean, that's one reason why I like a really slow build-up in a Call of Cthulhu adventure. Why I like to let you lot just role play out, find your characters, learn about each other's characters, develop bonds, get to know the NPCs, and if it takes 2 or 3 sessions of that, just getting to know each other, getting into a routine, getting to know the environment, then when something happens, it means so much more. And I like that.
Yeah, and then when you inevitably rip away one of our beloved NPC friends, Anne starts crying.
And she likes that as well. When it happened, I felt so guilty, but she actually said, "No, John, that was good. I like that." So anyway, yeah, Paul. The secret entrance to the mine was too hard to find. The whole thing about going back, those traps at the start, like what Jeb said, he would have run away from them as well. And I never at any point thought I need to go back and look for more traps. I just remember running into the woods, a trap going off and running away from it, and thinking, I'm going to stay on the tracks.
Well, part of it comes down to, like, the frame of mind you have on how to approach the game. Like, if you played the game from the beginning, but with the mindset you have of having played through the game and knowing what it expects, you would play through it differently, right?
I would, yeah.
You would know, okay, I'm supposed to investigate, I'm supposed to look for things.
Jeb, this scenario would work for a game of Call of Cthulhu, but you'd have to change it so that Ethan genuinely did awaken something called the Sleeper, which really did slaughter the family, and Ethan's body was found, and the party have to do something about what's been awakened.
I would say, I mean, the puzzles would need fixing as well, or just removing entirely.
Yeah.
For example, I mean, the maze you could probably do, but the jump scare wouldn't have that same effect, right?
You could have something wandering in the maze, though. Something tracking the player characters.
It could work in the sense that, like, oh, you know, something happens and then you're at the start of the maze again, but then I feel like that you'd get people like, oh, you took away my player agency.
Not with our group, you wouldn't.
Well, no. You know, we're an interesting bunch, aren't we?
Yes, yeah, interesting. But no.
But like the story could easily be adapted, you know.
Absolutely. In fact, I think this sort of thing would work well.
Well, I mean, there's a reason why in the first stream I said to you, hey John, you're going to enjoy this because it's kind of Call of Cthulhu-esque. I wasn't just saying that, like I meant it. Yeah, well, you were right. There were elements that reminded me of a Call of Cthulhu game. And maybe that is because I did things in an odd order and missed things out.
and things didn't quite make sense. 'Cause in the game of Call of Cthulhu, things aren't supposed to always make sense.
But then, look, even if you did do all the things in the right order, you still wouldn't have had the piece of information that brought everything together, because that's right at the end.
That's right at the end. Yeah.
You would still have all those unanswered questions, and you'd still have that payoff.
If you did this,
because even then you did things in the wrong order, but you still at the end went, "Oh, now I get it."
If you did this as Call of Cthulhu scenario, you would be investigating the mysterious deaths of this family.
And I would also cut down the amount of locations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, for example, that house and, you know, the two houses, one on each side of the train tracks, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you could miss that out entirely.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it just wouldn't adapt well to an RPG.
No, I mean you would trim it down really to the area at the end and maybe the bit in the mine, but you'd shrink the mine. You'd place a few bodies around or bits of bodies, and you would maybe.
I just realised actually. The biggest difficulty would be adapting the skill system, because in this game there's literally nothing there mechanically.
I could do that. You could do that quite easily.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I'm thinking, well, you're here, and basically the only skill you're using is spot hidden, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So, like,
yeah.
in a Call of Cthulhu game, you know, someone comes across that jump scare in the mines, they'll fucking try. Manfred will try and shoot him.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
How would you make that work in a story that is inherently without combat?
You would. I mean, you'd add things in like having to fix the train in the mines, for example. Find some way of fixing it, but you'd put in multiple ways. It wouldn't. You could do a operate heavy machinery. You could do a mechanical repair, or you could have something that they could find which would work and help with either of those. The key is to make multiple ways through to suit various characters.
That's the thing. This game only has one way through.
Yeah.
To find the clues.
Well, that's why it would need to be adapted. There would have to be changes made. It would have to be.
Do you think it's a project for one of us? You'd be spoiled, obviously, and so would I.
Yeah, yeah, and so would Andy, having watched the streams.
No, he's snoozing. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, he probably dozed off halfway through. Yeah, I mean, it could be done. It could be done, but
obviously we'd name it something different so it doesn't give it away.
And you couldn't really market it, could you? Because it's already been done. The storyline has already been thought out and whatever. So, but it's nice having just as a thought project. How could we do this? There's all sorts of things that could be adapted in a similar way.
There are so many aspects of this story that make it so gripping.
Yeah, it's a really good story. Yeah.
Part of it is the fact that it's because it's revolves around a child, right? It brings out that like, oh shit, kind of instinct in all of us, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The whole thing, and I get that now, Paul, you're too late. I get that now because Paul has come to help Ethan, but Ethan has slipped away.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad.
It's tragic.
Yeah, I mean, you can adapt scenarios in that way, Jeb. Reskin things. Multiple monsters can have the same stats, but can feel completely different to the.
I've been thinking of ways that I can make Bloodborne into an RPG. You know.
Yeah.
Because it's literally inherently Lovecraftian by design, and it has that Victorian Gothic atmosphere, and together they create this fucking perfect thing. And if I could just condense that into an RPG and run you guys through it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's a project for you, but it's players never need to know the mechanics going on underneath. It's the skin, as Jeb says there, the skin that's put over it that differentiates. Because let's face it, in D&D, there's not much difference in the stats between an orc or a first level fighter in leather armor and shield and a sword. The actual stats are nearly identical, but it's the way you describe them. So players never.
It's the way you bring them to life.
Yep, yep.
Because at the end of the day, it is a text-based RPG. You know, it does come down to words and numbers on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And if we break it down to that, yeah, everything can be the same, but it's how we bring it to life and differentiate it that makes it more than just numbers and words.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and even the best written adventures in the hands of somebody who doesn't bring things to life will fall flat. And somebody who is good at bringing things to life can rescue something that is badly written, or which on paper is bland. So it takes a degree of skill to do that, and I've tried to, haven't always succeeded. There's times I thought I've not done a great job of that, but there's times I've thought, well, no, I've rescued that, I've done that all right. So
but you know what? I'm kind of thinking, like, did I fumble that session of Deadlight that happened on Saturday? Because it was so chaotic.
How did that go? Go on, tell us about it.
Right,
Tell us about it.
So I had Billy die off screen because I had 5 players, so there was enough to deal with.
And this was this was General Nut's daughter, her boyfriend, and some of their mates, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
So rolled up a 5th character for the group, obviously. I added him and tried to make him fit, and it worked. But 5 players was a bit more chaotic, and then the fact that I'd only met 2 of them before was another factor, and then the fact that they'd only played 1 Call of Cthulhu session ever, and the others had never played, was like, okay, so they're all kind of beginners. So I tried to not hold their hand, but like, you know, talk them through things a little bit more than I would with you guys, for example.
Yeah.
And
hold on, just to respond to General Nut's comment. Yes, so there is some emphasis on the players for a good game. Absolutely, it's collaborative.
Well, this is the thing, right? It was chaotic, but it was so fun. Yeah. Like, I guess the other sessions had been a little bit more ordered because there was less players, but with more players comes more chaos because everyone has their own thoughts and feelings and wishes.
Yeah.
And I think as well, because there was more of them, they split the group up more, so then I had to do more juggling. So for example, when they got to the cottage, they actually split up into 2 groups, and I was like, oh, I've never done this at this part before. Okay.
Well.
You know, and it threw some not spanners in the works, new challenges, exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like I could have handled them better, but I guess that's how it always feels, right?
Did you get the impression they enjoyed it, though?
Yes, they all thanked me profusely and said they enjoyed it very much, and they all said, you know, if you do anything again, you know, sign us up. Like, cool, all right. But I feel like it was a little bit more on the comedy side than the horror side, if that makes sense. The horror was there, but because we were all sort of bantering as well, it felt very much like that B-movie, you know.
A lot depends on the dynamics between the players and how well they know each other and how they know each other, that sort of thing.
Well, the way I'd written the characters to be was that they all knew each other from university, right?
Well, I'm talking about the players themselves rather than the PC.
Yeah. So the fact that the players knew each other in real life helped with that. Because, like, with us, for example, only some of us have met each other. I've never met Manfred or Anne or, you know, some of the people in the group. And
No.
when you haven't met them in real life, you have a kind of different relationship or rapport. Or so when you don't know each other as people, but your characters know each other, there's a little bit of a disconnect. But if your characters know each other and the players know each other, there's no disconnect there. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Correct.
So it wasn't like they had to pretend to get to know each other, they just knew each other.
Nutty's saying that some of the players had never played an RPG before as well.
Oh, is that right? Okay, I thought it was just Call of Cthulhu. But if that's the case, then I am happy to be the one to break their RPG virginity.
Paul, correct. Scenarios do often read and play very, very differently. And
I mentioned this to the players. It's very interesting and very fun to see how different players play the same characters.
Yes. And approach the same puzzle but in different ways.
Oh, we summoned a Manfred.
We have summoned a Manfred. Hello, Manfred. I mean, I do love running the same scenario 2 or 3 times for different groups and seeing how things work out differently. And a good scenario will feel completely different on different runs through, and different outcomes. A linear scenario won't feel so great, but something that's not so linear can be all over the place.
Interesting. Okay, that's good to know, General. Well, I'm happy to be the one to break 2 people's virginity at the same time. Oh,
hello, Squirrel.
RPG
Squirrel.
Virginity.
Squirrel. How's Zatarok? I know it was positive last time you messaged me. Is she on the mend?
Yeah, I hope so.
No, we just for those who've just joined us, we have finished The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. It's quite a disturbing ending, quite a revealing ending. I think, and my review of it is wonderfully atmospheric, excellent storyline, gripping and genuinely frightening in places. But the actual gameplay is there's too much just wandering around looking for hotspots to activate the next part of the story. That is frustrating, and I wish there was more interaction with the scenery, and I wish there was more actions you could do to actually develop the storyline rather than just walk around looking for hotspots. Excellent, Squirrel. Good. You look after her.
Glad to hear it. Oh yeah, so the group sacrificed Emilia, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah. Which kind of came as a shock to me, but I was like, well, I mean, I guess they weren't really going to kill each other, were they?
Well, why not? Did they fight? Didn't they catch Mary in the act or anything, or did they just forget about her?
No, so basically they were all deliberating in either in character or out of character. I'm not sure whether to like sacrifice Mary to the Deadlight. So I just went, yeah, Mary bolts for the door. No one chased after her. So the Deadlight ate her.
Oh, so Mary died anyway. Good.
Yeah. So they lost. They were talking about her being cannon fodder and this, that, blah blah blah. She ended up being cannon fodder, but out of their hands.
Yeah.
So they then decided, well, we're going to sacrifice Emilia. And I was like, well, I guess I can't say no.
No, run with it. And if they were playing campaign characters, they would see their sanity suffer for that.
Oh, 2 of them, I did give 2 of them permanent, phobias.
Good.
So one had a phobia of progressing technology, and the other one constantly felt itchy for the rest of their life.
Oh, lovely.
Because I said to them, well, you know that you've sacrificed an innocent. You've never killed anyone before, let alone sacrificed him to an entity like this. You're gonna take big sanity loss for that.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it's meant to be. That's how it's meant to be. Well, I'm glad it went well. Really,
Right.
really glad it went well. So, brought some
And I did
more
say to the players as well, I thanked them and I said, look, you could have spent your time doing anything, you know, you'll never get this time back, and you spent it with my dumbass, so thank you so much.
Good. Good.
Yeah. I blame you for all of this. It's been nearly 3 years and
It's all my
I'm a
fault.
huger nerd than I ever was.
Yeah. Well, you were a nerd to begin with. You were a nerd in other ways. You were curious about the idea of the RPG. Didn't the genre, the D&D genre didn't quite get you, but then discovered the horror genre, the Cthulhu genre, and that sort of dragged you in. And since you found out you enjoyed the superhero stuff and that sort of stuff as well, so good. You find what you like, gravitate towards that, and just enjoy what you enjoy.
I don't really like superhero stuff, to be honest. I supported that because Bear and Saxius are two of my good friends.
Yeah, but you said you had a good game.
Well, yeah, it's what Saxius brought to the table. It's what we brought
Yeah.
to the table as players. No disrespect to the game, but it's the players and the GM that make the game, right?
But
The
fair play
mechanics
to
are just the mechanics.
fair play to Bear's system, though, it works. I know it's.
Oh,
I know,
it's fantastic.
yeah, I mean, I know he's used the old Marvel system, but he's tweaked it. And these tweaks, from what I've seen, I've only played Valorous, played 2 sessions of Valorous, and they work. It works
Well, that's
well.
the thing. Like, you could do the exact same thing with any sort of game, but it works really well with the way that he's designed that.
Yes. But yeah, I say,
Like,
I mean,
if you want to achieve a certain genre or feeling for a game, you could use any system, but then you can say that there are some that are more tailored to certain feelings than others, right?
yeah, I mean, superheroes isn't my chosen genre. I did enjoy a few Marvel comics in my teens. I don't go out searching for that sort of thing. I'm not interested in the current Marvel Universe films in the slightest. But I have thoroughly enjoyed playing Marvel superheroes when I was a teenager. So, and I find the system is easy, and it works for that. So I've got some nostalgia for that, even if the genre isn't my thing. I don't know a lot about it, but there we go.
See, I loved the 90s Spider-Man and the 90s X-Men cartoons because those were my childhood. And so when I think of superheroes, I kind of have like an idealized version, and it's that.
Yeah.
Like, if I want to play a superhero game, I want to achieve that feeling.
I'm going to say here, I mean, General Nutter said, I think the right type of D&D game for you could really work. And I'm going to say...
Well, see, I liked Tomb of Horrors.
But I'm going to say Veiled Society is a role-play heavy, quite investigative one, with not a lot of combat. And I have a feeling you probably would have enjoyed that, because we spent a lot more time role-playing in that than we have in other OSE games, comparatively. But different modules have different scenarios, have different designs.
You would hope so.
Yeah, different ideas, different shifts. But yeah, Tomb of Horrors is a completely different experience. Completely different experience. You'd probably enjoy the Hidden Shrine of Tomoa-chan if you like Tomb of Horrors. Similar sort of atmosphere.
But going back to what I just said about you could use different systems to achieve the same thing.
Yeah.
If you're going to go for horror, use Call of Cthulhu. D&D isn't really conducive to that feeling.
No, that is true.
And that's the kind of thing that I mean.
Yeah.
Like, you could play a superhero game in any system, but D&D superheroes is going to be different to heroic superheroes.
Absolutely. Of course it is.
So if I want horror, you know where I'm going. I want those tentacles, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. He does. It's the right type of players and DM into the role play. I mean, I think if my Tuesday group played a game of D&D, our Tuesday Call of Cthulhu group, it would play very differently to the way our Saturday groups play. So Saturday group is a very sort of casual drop in, tramp around a dungeon, get some loot, run away type thing. It's the traditional way of playing. But the Tuesday group are very much more about bringing life to the characters. But we play Call of Cthulhu for that. It's a system that is more conducive to it. And the setting is more conducive to it as well. So it's one of those things, square peg in round hole type thing. But I think the Tuesday group, if we did play D&D with those players, I think Iman's experience would be different.
100%.
So anyway, we finished the game, and tonight's stream was purely to finish this game. So it's one we can chalk off, and I think it's been worth doing, and worth playing as something different for the channel.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I'm glad.
Yeah, and I am going to seek out. You talked about the slaying of the princess or something.
Oh, Slay the Princess! Oh my goodness! If you play that, mate,
I might give it a go. You shall see.
John, honestly, like, I don't mean to say this in like any fucking exaggerated way, but there's no other way I can say it. It's so fucking profound. Like, genuinely, there's so many branching paths that each thing is just so different. Like, and the voices in your head. The voices in your head reflect exactly what you're thinking at these various moments, and it's like, is this game reading my mind?
I'm gonna have a look for it and maybe in a few weeks, maybe over Christmas or something, as a little Christmas treat.
It's a visual novel, choose your own adventure type game, but it gets so deep.
It might be worth a try. Yeah, I mean, general. And keeping the Borderlands is nothing more than a framework for the DM to work with. So, yeah, so if you can take it in that direction, great. Right, anyway, I'm going to call the stream there. We've played the game, we've had a chat, we've finished it, chalk that one off. I've said my bit on the game. I think the gameplay is lacking, but the story and the atmosphere and the presentation are excellent. But the gameplay fits the genre, and it might not be my genre in terms of actually the gameplay and the control, but I loved the story. I thought the story was excellent. So there you go. Iman, thank you for popping by again.
Oh, thanks for listening to me chat shit while you're playing.
No, and
thanks everyone to chat for putting up with me as well.
I'm glad your fourth playthrough of Deadlight was a success. And it's about bloody time you tried to do another adventure. Other than Deadlight.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
It's about time I played in one of your adventures. Yes.
Yes, that's going to happen. Don't worry.
Yes.
And I know you're going to troll me, and don't worry, I'm ready for you.
Good. Excellent. That's exactly what I want to hear. You are learning well, young Padawan.
Yeah, well, I've had some good help, haven't I?
Yeah, you've had
some good teachers.
Yeah. Right, thank you, chat. Thank you, Nutty. Thank you, Jeb. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Manfred. Thank you, Andy. Thank you... who else has been in? Dan has been in. Who else has been in? Squirrel. Who else has chatted? I'm scrolling up.
Paul?
I said Andy.
You said Paul.
I've said everybody. I think I've said everybody. Right. Anyway, I'm going to head off now. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.